Hello everybody, my name is Em. Welcome to the Sortifyd tutorial video. Today we are talking the Sortifyd calendar and I'm gonna jump right into it because we got details to cover, okay? What I do want to say is there's an entirely separate video on syncing your external calendars to Sortifyd. So there's two ways in this video that we kind of see that, and I'm gonna just breeze through it because I encourage you to watch that video to learn that entity on its own. This is the nitty-gritty of your Sortifyd calendar. So this is my Sortifyd app, me personally, and I am going to show you my basics and then as well as just kind of some options for customization. This is my calendar accessed through the calendar button at the bottom tab, and this is list view. So if I wanted to change my view, I can just click this button and I can go to day, week, or month. Personally, my default is list, but I also love the daily view. You can click up here on the date and you can toggle through any day at a time. So today is the 6th, and I can see my daily view hour by hour. I'm going to go back to list for the sake of this video. So this plus sign is how I can add an event, I can plan a meal, I can create a new task list, or I can add a task. So what I want to show you is if you were to add an event, I'm actually going to click on an event that I've added, and this is what it would populate as. We would be filling this out, but this is the options you're giving when you're adding an event. So I've got the title, I can put the location, I can choose whether this is all day or not. If I'm choosing my start time, I adjusted it to 4. This will automatically end at 5 because of my default duration time, and we can adjust that in our calendar settings, which you will be seeing shortly. I can choose whether this task repeats or not. This is everything from daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, or custom. I don't need this one to repeat. Attendees, so tagging other people in my circle so that they are brought in on this event. Right now, the category, the icon is this calendar. So that means I'm creating it as a calendar event right from my calendar. If I want it to be tagged or kind of more so categorized, I can choose from my 9 boxes, and when I choose that, it's going to have that icon. But right now, calendar event. I can choose my color. This is a detail that I am so grateful, and I just think that we crushed at Sortifyd because I am someone with ADHD, I'm a visual person, and having this many colors to choose from is not just fun, but it's how I associate the event. So Addison, my dog, I've color-coded to steel blue. So when I'm making an event, I color-code it that color. When I see that color, I associate it with something to do with Addie. Calendar button, this is one of those spots where I encourage you to watch your external syncing, but this is showing me it's on my Sortifyd calendar, the app calendar that will always be in your Sortifyd app. Then I've got my alert, so I can choose my 15 minutes before. I can choose many of these options. I can even choose to not have a reminder. I have no reminder for the second alert. And then I've got my notes. Do not forget to ask for records. Attachment, I could add something I need for the vet, whether it's a record or a question, whatever paper it might be. I can snap a photo and add that attachment, or I can attach it from my phone. I can scan it directly from Sortifyd scanner, and then I'll press save. So the reason I'm showing you that would be adding an event. We're gonna add a meal together. So plan meal looks a little bit different. So if I'm planning a meal, I can say rooftop dinner. And then this meal type, I'm gonna select as dinner. You've got all these options to choose from. And then my dining option, this is gonna be cooking at home. And then my menu, I can add a recipe. So this is from recipes I have saved already. So I'm gonna do grilled pork chops. This is another one, there's an entire video on this, but you can also add a new recipe, whether it's you copying and pasting a link from online or you searching online directly from the Sortifyd app. But I'm going to attach grilled pork chops. So that recipe is on the menu. For dinner, it's going to automatically put 7 p.m. It's going to last an hour. I do not need to repeat this. Same thing. I have my people, I have my color, I have my alerts. If I wanted to have notes like Gary and Pam are joining, amazing. Same thing. Maybe I have a drink recipe that I was thinking of. I could add that in, and I'm going to save. So now I have a rooftop dinner. The really cool thing about list view here is we can see these icons to the right. The bell is your notification bell. So it means that you're going to be getting a notification. We had that option, whether it was 15 minutes, an hour, or there was none. If you selected none, there would not be a bell. Otherwise, you're going to see that bell. You have this kind of spinning arrow icon. That is a repeat task. So I have Addison's birthday, repeating yearly, personal training, repeating weekly, versus this target run, not repeating. Lastly, this icon right here, the circle arrows with a check on the inside, that is just a marker that it is a habit tracked task. So a habit tracked task is something I've made in my other category, and it's a list of tasks that currently I'm trying to build as habits. So I have tied this into my calendar because I've selected a time of day and daily to do this specific task. And so again, it shows up on my calendar because it's tied in to a time of day and a date, which is a really cool way that your tasks and your list can tie in directly to your calendar. So if I am someone who is meal planning and I'm midway through the week, I need to understand what groceries I need to get, something like that, and I just want to see my meals. I don't want to see my other events. I'm going to uncheck everything so that it's just meals planned, and then I'm going to select the calendars. So this is from Sortifyd. I'm going to toggle that and press apply filters. So the way that I then can view, I was like, where are we? I had just added that rooftop dinner. So if I had all my meals in here, I'm just looking now at meals planned, and then I can press reset, take myself back and see everything. And then pressing this button, this is a great example, brings me to today. So if I'm kind of off track, I can press that, get right back on track. My settings are going to be what I've referenced throughout this video. So my default event duration is an hour. I can choose from these options. And my default reminder time is 15 minutes before. I can choose from this list. Connected calendars. This is that video of your external calendars connecting. You can see I've got my Google Calendar by this icon. I kind of did this out of order, but these top three are the start of the week. Pretty commonly is started between Sunday or Monday, but I love this. Maybe your week starts on Friday. Who knows? All created for you. And then we have default view. So mine was in list, and we can show the week number or we can hide it. So that week number is right here. I have mine shown. And then maybe you are needing to quick search for something. So we click that magnifying glass and it were something like, I made a hair appointment and it's in like 3 months. When is that going to be? I would quick type in appointment and I would be able to see all the things I've typed in with appointment. So that is our basic calendar function. Everything from adding an event, planning a meal, what we're viewing, how to change our settings, and there's truly so many ways to use this calendar. I have a list just because I wanted to make sure I didn't leave out anything important. So we have how we viewed, we have how we made our new event, we've got our due date, we had meals, syncing external calendars. Again, you could see where that was done, but watch that video separately so you can really understand what we are talking about there. And then your filters to be able to kind of sort this out if you're visual and you just want to see one type and it's like your meals planned. But that's what I got to say about your calendar. Your general overview, whether it's your own schedule or your whole household's, Sortifyd makes it easy to see what's next and stay ahead.